Hey guys, Kevin Cage back with another cryptocurrency update. Welcome to the channel. Like and sub if you like what you see. And let's get right into the information today, guys. I'm getting over a cold, so be patient with me for this week, and let's get into it. So right here, guys, I just wanted to share this. So somebody commented on a recent video, and they just said, why is XRP price so cheap? The rest of cryptocurrency is moving fast, but XRP slowly gains, and it's the first to go down. It really doesn't appreciate. It really only just goes down. I have, some XRP, and I don't think this is a good investment. Now, this is what a lot of newcomers typically say. For those of you that have been here since 2017, 2018, I know you understand it. So for those of you that do not, this is how it works. Now, everybody says, okay, before XRP is really going to move, there's going to be a shakeout. Well, guys, a method of one type of psychological shakeout that works on everyday people, you and I, is when all of crypto goes up. Bitcoin, all the other altcoins that maybe you have in your portfolio are getting 20% gains in a day, or maybe 50% up for the week. And you are just so tempted to take, a portion of your XRP or all of it and sell it and transfer it to that crypto, hopefully ride that wave up, and then go back in XRP and get more XRP. Or just make more money in that cryptocurrency. I get it. But keep in mind, this is all a psyop. This is all a psychological operation, how the market works. If you've known XRP's price history, if you truly know each and every bull run, the percentage and return on investment with those gains, you understand why XRP is the best option still to this day. When you understand that it's targeting all the money, you know how fast this thing could get moving. And by that time, you're not going to be able to get in again. So the best method, of course, some people swing trade. And, I tend to swing trade. Sometimes I'll trade on margin and leverage, not recommended, but I do have my long-term bag, and I'll never touch it until it's at the price points that I want to start taking profits. And FYI, those are very high prices for me in particular. So what I want to emphasize, guys, is XRP is typically the last to move, but when it does move, it is the fastest. I just want to put this out there. I'm not begging you to, buy or hold XRP. I told you guys, I put this information out there for those that listen. This is completely your choice. XRP is the number one coin or, token in my portfolio. And I just wanted to address this here. For anyone that asks me questions in the future, hopefully I'll just redirect them to this. It's, there's a method to the madness. This market is designed to psychologically wear you down. I know people that have sold and given up $100,000, 100,000 XRP, I should say, and just left the market because they can't take it anymore. They're taking the loss and they just don't want to wait until maturity. When all I say is give these projects a few years. We are so early. Are we in the 80s? Are we in the 90s compared to the dot-com bubble? Or are we in the early 2000s? My only concern is that we are too early. But guess what? That means that there's more upside for you, whether that's 1 digit, 2 digits, or even 4 digits for an XRP valuation. All right, let's get into the info. So XRP_Crow. Here's a quote directly from Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. So many have doubted the benefits of XRP. MoneyGram is experiencing real-time settlement less than 60 seconds in US dollar to Mexican pesos. Pre-funded accounts, these Nostro Vostro accounts will become a thing of the past. There's anywhere from 9.6 to about $27 trillion in these dormant accounts sitting there doing nothing. This is what XRP is doing, reducing that capital. Keep in mind, this is one of the biggest use cases I've ever seen, especially on an open source platform where it allows everyday people from around the globe to own and invest in its protocol. And XRP is the fuel. So of course the payments, corridor can be the road. We have the vehicle, and then XRP is the fuel for that vehicle. So all value, whether it's gold, whether it's oil, and whether it's even just other people sending value to their home family members on a mobile application. All right. Discusses the fragmented payments landscape in Singapore. Keep in mind, Singapore is huge up and coming hub for blockchain and fintech, as well. And then, okay, so instant global payments, we get it. All right, so next, Matthew Linney. So Digital Asset, now we know this is a successful startup. They raised $35 million from Samsung and Salesforce, and they're interoperable with R3. So let's just check this out really quick. So again, we got the co-founder. We know Salesforce and Samsung are going in. Series C financing round demonstrates the potential that the technology giants see, and this is DAML. So keep in mind, this is the standard for smart contracts, as we can see here, digital asset modeling language. Guys, smart contracts, true automation, no more intermediaries, true autonomy is going to be good and bad. It's going to get rid of a lot of jobs and improve operational efficiency, but there's going to be so much more benefits, to at least the efficiency of things. But I don't know. There's a good and bad to everything. Just like with XRP. All right. When we're making tons of money, there's going to be other people that may not be. All right. When you're making money, someone's losing money in the market, whether that's hopefully an institution or the dormant capital that's going to be, set free to make money. That's what I want to target. But keep in mind, money is energy. There's always an exchange. All right. So yeah, digital asset, keep an eye on for sure. They partnered with, Amazon, AWS. And as we can see here, supported blockchain networks also include R3's Corda and Hyperledger Fabric. So these two are probably, some of the bigger options as well in the blockchain space. All right, next, Matthew Linney sharing this as well. I just wanted to knock this out. This is really interesting. So tokenizing professional sports franchises. Imagine going from your favorite sports team into XRP to US dollar. It could be the future of value and liquidity. So as we can see here on digitalchamber.org, something interesting here. Creating a digital version of an interest in an asset effectively pegs the value of the tokens to the value of the underlying asset. For example, a particular percentage of an NBA franchise. By pegging the token value, the token becomes both a mechanism for securing liquidity and a currency that enables the buyer-holder of that token to realize that value in actual currency at the buyer-holder's discretion. This is going to be very exciting, guys. This is just beginning. We all know how big, sports franchises are, fantasy sports, everything. It's going to go into entertainment, to gambling, to, betting, just you name it, guys. Anything with monetary value. You best believe that blockchain and DLT will be tapping that infrastructure. And when you transfer value, you need a cryptocurrency. Yes, there's going to be a bunch of centralized companies and native digital assets and cryptocurrencies, just like V-Bucks on the video game Fortnite. I get it, but you need to bridge the value. So whether they use PayPal on the back end architecture of everything, PayPal could hypothetically use XRP and the Interledger protocol to bridge mobile networks, federal central bank networks, everything, all settling on the core ledgers simultaneously. No more payment and then settlement days later and finality. It's going to be settlement, finality will become one thing. That is the future. And I would I'll bet my whole portfolio that is where we are going. All right, right here, Mac Attack. So we got this. So of course we know that, XRP transactions compared to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Dash, Litecoin, we know it's the most superior in terms of TPS and scalability. Just so you guys know also, to be carbon neutral. All right, nothing's perfect, but again, XRP network would be approximately 10,600 trees. All right, with a Bitcoin network that is wildly inefficient and they say is not going to be the future of payments. This is 1.6 billion trees, guys. Now, I know obviously the idea is not to have any trees or any, carbon emission, but this is what we're working towards. So you tell me, in a standoff for the future, the Internet of Value for settlements and payments, do you really believe Bitcoin, because your argument is that it's decentralized, will outpace a network that has more security, more scalability, no error rate ever, and is already implemented with some of the top 100 banks in the world? I'm putting my money where my mouth is, guys. Of course, I recently sold most of my Bitcoin. I probably hold, barely any now, for XRP and some other digital assets. If the other digital assets give me a better return on investment, I will absolutely just hold them for a few years or even just dump some of those profits into XRP, guys. The future to me, it's, I don't know when, and it's not a matter of if, it is just a matter of when, guys. Every single day, we are seeing more bullish indicators. We are seeing liquidity, the index rise. We're seeing the volume rise. We are just simply waiting on price. And the longer we're here, the more I believe that when this thing takes off, it's not turning back. All right. I don't think they're going to give a chance for everyday people again, just like in 2017, to get into XRP. That is my opinion. If, you have your own and you believe in a slow and steady rise, that's fine. But I think we've been so suppressed for so long. We should be at 50 cents. We should be at $2 minimum with the usage on the network right now. And we are not. And I can assure you, Brad Garlinghouse of Ripple, they cannot lie about this stuff. They say, if you think that XRP is not meant, one of the most important variables for Ripple, the company's success, then you do not understand their strategy at all. They have a high value in mind. Bob Way, multiple Ripple employees, I'm not going to say names now, but they've used higher figures than it is now as an example of adoption. Keep that in mind, guys. All right. And guys, remember to check the links in the description. We have the Binance US accounts for those states that are eligible. You get $15 if you sign up and literally just register with that link. We both get $15. And then again, crypto tax-free IRAs and then crypto store in the description. Appreciate you guys as always. And until next time.